Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, where we are about to begin what I'm assuming is day one of many of this trial. April 28th, 9:15, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly, he's really tearing himself up over all this. Get it together, Apollo. Yikes, Athena, when did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuda Zadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power. Wait, what? No. No. I'm the only one who gets a superpower. To accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What? To accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. I mean, it's in fancy font. It's gotta be important. Ugh. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently, he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. Dang. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. We got this. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine! There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes! We're fine! Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rests on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. We got this. I'm scared of some crazy attorney with superpower. 9:30, District Courtroom, number 6. It's our lucky number. Probably. Court is now in session. All rise. Hey, Judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, and the prosecution. Alright, keep this up so I don't have to come up with a voice for you. Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. Praying for the victim. No, praying, yes, I see. You're a Koreanist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I'm but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Korean. I can advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this room. I'm unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a mild, gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wanted to throw the word mild in there, it just wasn't happening. I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly, in the name of the Holy Mother. I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. I don't want to go to the Shadow Realm! Now let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuda Zadmati, he's really been making a name for himself apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. He's got a scroll! What? The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery. Man of Mystery, I got it. Okay. Otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. Hold it! So his death was just as an unfortunate accident. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather homicide. Prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see, and you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? And after thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well, now let's hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? Not to you. My reasoning? I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. See, so you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? Well, it's just that nothing about this makes sense. What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. And you're a lawyer of meanness. Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmati? Excuse me, but I don't... Hey! Your Honor, he's casting a spell on me. I'd like to object. If you don't mind my asking, Prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? It was a spell. He's trying to kill me. He turned me into a newt. The sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted souls toward enlightenment. Lies! Look! Newt! Newt! I got better. The Koreanist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see, so basically you're asking the defense to get real. Allow me these few words, defense. Do I have to? I mean, I said like 2 sentences and you interrupted me. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and guide the victim's souls to the twilight realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. He's threatening me! But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, and I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, are you hearing any of this? Would you like to be of any help whatsoever? Now wait just a minute here. Putrid, pit of hell, is that any way to address someone in a court of law? I object. Prosecutor Sadmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Crane, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Koreanist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see, I didn't realize. I guess I really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? Even still, that was way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. There's an outright threat in there. The trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose, the way the prosecutor does things varies by country. Yeah, but we're in this country. So I would like to not be threatened. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? Can he not condemn my immortal soul, at least? What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Wait. Uh-oh. I thought she said goodbye to the snackoos. I mean, the way she's eating them, I'm assuming that she probably found something that's not good for us. That's what we call stress eating. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. Wait. Hold on. So he can threaten me, the prosecutor, in open court. But she has a few snacks and like, whoa, 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 we don't do that here. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? Yeah, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. Oh wait, I just want to state for the record that I believe Phoenix Wright is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. I don't like where this is going. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. He and Prosecutor Sadmati don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Wait, what? Alright, please take a look at this poster. Uh-huh. It's a Troop Grammari poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios. What? Just print a new poster. That's right. Mr. Rios left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. As the accident, Magnifique Grammari concluded Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Okay. Just before the show was to open, Magnifique announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifique's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifique to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot. You kicked Mr. Rios out? That seems rather extreme. Didn't you really have to go that far? When it comes to magic, Troop Grammari was so passionate. Or should I say extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused his court amount into trouble with their extreme antics. Wait. Now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. Yep. You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. I'm glad someone noticed. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. Okay. You would tell those close to him I will get my revenge on Troop Grammari someday. Revenge, huh? That certainly sounds antagonistic. 13-year-old poster updated in the court record. Well, can I have alright, never mind. Apparently ousted from Troop Grammari 13 years ago due to an injury he sustained. Okay. And then his chance for revenge finally came, if you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Okay. The defendant's motive, okay. Victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammari during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Rios was going to steal the Grammari notebook from the defendant. Then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge. When he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture. The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFame, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grimari's secrets on stage today." What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it? You're telling me. Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense. Oh, and what's that? Can you not let it go and move on? Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell and be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. I'm a little bit more concerned about this life and how things are going. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. Yeah, can you just, like, shut up and move on? Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. Do you have the strength to do that silently, so we can move on with this trial? All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. Stink bug? Nothing. Now then, Mr. Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. Alright, here we got this. Alright, what do we got? I feel like nothing.
Hold it!
Wait, do I only have 5 attorney's badges instead of a life bar? Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought it was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, he wouldn't have done it a long time ago if he was going to, and... What? Detective Sky's self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. In the form of a salary evaluation. Ooh. Beep. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Seems less than divine. Let the detective have her snack, this humble servant to the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Grimari was at the height of their popularity, but then their reputation declined and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Phoenix Wright sought to recapture their former glory. The defendant, and at such a young age, too. How impressive! Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such a promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackers before you continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. I'm surprised she hasn't run out. Going to first steal the Grimari notebook. Come on.
Hold it!
What evidence do you have that Mr. Rios actually stole the notebook? Well, you see, Stop that. Whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? What did she discover specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios. What? The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say, well done, Detective Sky. Yeah, a little too addicted to using your precious white powder. Go ahead and scream that. Addicted to white powder, it's probably fine. Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rios intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright, well, first he stole the notebook. Oh, I don't think we're getting anywhere here. I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grimari's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Rios himself said, right? right, but he didn't exactly specify which Grimari's secrets he was talking about. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind Troop Grimari's magic. Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Rios was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked. So basically, Shrusi's notebook was hiding in Mr. Rios' things because he had stolen it himself? I don't know if I buy that. I see, truly a motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did it, in fact, steal the notebook. Do you really believe that what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rios to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? Yes, you did. Please recite my exact words to you. Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused friend. Remember your duty to fulfill it faithfully. Excellent, so you do remember what I said to you. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. As I was saying... Okay.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Well... Beats me. What? The basis is beats me? I've asked Prosecutor Sadmati over there because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Detective Sky, your feeding on of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. Bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit, anything but that. Or Emma, she's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was the luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved. Moves that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. What? Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder here on the left. Okay. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from the coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. The victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. Yeah, I don't know if that helps your case so much. And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? But of course, Detective Sky, crap. Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. You what? You actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Absolutely not. Detective, please add the information about the prints to the tape to your testimony. On the tape, I guess she must have moved it during the show. What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints? Well, I bet it was Detective's intuition. I tested not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. Oh? I tested pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me. It's great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic. The tape was moved to guide Mr. Rios into the coffin that was downstage. If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident. Certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. Ugh. I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation. I'd go with ugh. Oh, are we back around again? Alright. We'll, I guess, pick this up in the next episode. Am I just gonna press everything again? Alright, we'll see. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.